The ISG Emperor's Wrath, a destroyer-class interstellar battleship, slips silently through the void. Day 796 of the voyage begins as any other. The crew, uncertain why such a mighty battleship was being sent on a simple logistics mission, bringing cargo to the Outer Rim, go about their daily business. But redacted from Imperial records, a secret mission and a secret cargo, the Emperor's Wrath is tasked with transporting a Category 5 prisoner. Orpheus Kilton, Plaguebringer II, is locked away in the dungeons of an Imperial vessel, headed to a blacksite stronghold. There was a thunderous roar as the ship shaked with fury. Suddenly the lights went dark, and for a long perilous moment, darkness swallowed the crew. Fear and brief anxiety was replaced with iron discipline and sheer will, as the defenders survived the loss of power and were defiant in their service to the Emperor. Little to their knowledge, and much to Imperial despair, the prison doors were slid open. The prisoner was set loose. Orpheus's loyal bodyguard, the Blight Lords, have landed in the cargo bay. They are on a mission filled with fury. Mad with hate and vengeance, they seek to rescue their leader, who is trapped on the Imperial Defender and must be freed. Panic spreads among the ship as the defenders are alerted to the presence of the freed prisoner. Desperately, they run to the breaches to try and salvage this mission and ensure their prize is not free. Hi guys, and welcome back to Shed Gaming. Hello there, and welcome back to Shed Gaming. Get back to episode 1 of our narrative campaign, as we have Orpheus attempting to be freed by his Blight Lord bodyguards, and some Imperial breachers and defenders coming in to stop that happening.
Send in reinforcements! We've been boarded!
The breachers have arrived to reinforce the Imperial defenders, so they stand a greater chance of repelling the Death Guard. Reinforcements are here. Imperial breacher Team B on the engine room defense to guard it at all cost, as if the engine room falls, the Ishimura Imperial Wrath is doomed. Defenders in their haste set up temporary barricades to help protect them from the rampaging Blight Lords. They do not stand alone, as in the dark the watchful angel comes to help those in need for the Emperor! Leading these Blight Lords to rescue their leader, as we have the Chaplain Haiku, commanding the Imperial defenders, as the Terminators are here to defend their prize. Putting action rules, and we're doing a fluffy narrative game, episode 1. We hope you guys enjoy. Welcome to the victory conditions for the Death Guard to save their leader. He must navigate his way through the corridor, the maze of the ship, and get back to the teleport point. To be able to, and for the Imperial to win, they must kill him. And that is simple. The Blight Lords are here to save him, and he must be rescued, and that is the mission today, and that is how he wins. Secondary action, important to the narrative fluff. If the Death Guard destroy this engine room, guarded by the Imperial breaches, this will be dire for the ship, and take down the cruiser. This is episode 1 of the narrative campaign, The Emperor's Wrath. As you can see, the Death Guard, can they free their leader Orpheus, or will the defenders do enough to protect their precious cargo on their quest through space? Brief layout of the board. In the center is the crew HQ. The Terminators are protecting the cargo bay. On the left is the docking area held down by the incinerators, but that's where the Death Guard have breached. There are tight passageways and corridors and many doors that connect the chambers of the ship that has been protected by the Imperial defenders to their last. Enhancement, the Death Guard have close quarter killer on Orpheus. Chaplain Haiku is leading the Imperial defenders today, and he is armed with the Emperor's Crozius, which gives him +1 attack, strength, and damage. It has his enhancement this game. My Blight Lords get infectious loyalty, whilst if they're not within range of their leader, they have +1 move to try and desperately find him. As the Blight Lords seek to free their leader, they also win 5 squads of 3, 15 Blight Lords. Can they take on the Imperial defenders? Turn 1 begins. Death Guard. The Imperial. Let's go. Turn 1. Boom. Take that. have finished the Blight Lord movement phase. We have pushed up these 3 squads of 3 Blight Lords, opening this door, allowing us to shoot through and target these Terminator defenders. On the right side, we have pushed up into the cargo bay as we seek to take on the Flamer Space Marines, sheltering behind their positions. As we have moved up our Blight Lords on this flank, seeking to free our leader with a nice improvement. Orpheus has been set loose and charges the guards defending his prison cell. Phase begins for the Blight Lords on their first turn, as we have 2 Blight Lords who can fire through this door into this Terminator. We're going to start with the Reaper autocannon. Shooting phase begins with both of them. A single CP, you can see the carnage about to unfold across the ship as the Reaper autocannon slams into that Terminator, hitting on 3s with sustained. 2 hits only. Skulls are 1s. Strength 7, T5, 3s to wound with devs, 2 wounds, AP 1, no cover. 3 ups, takes the damage. 1 is on 2 wounds as we're now shooting with a Blight Lord combi bolter. 4 shots, rapid fire, lethals, 5 to wound, no. 2 up save, we charged over here, so we're going to charge over there with that front Blight Lord squad. That's a 5. 2 Blight Lords charging through the doorway into these Terminators, 1s on 2 wounds, pretty spicy potatoes. With Orpheus, can he slay these Imperial defenders? He's going with his sweep profile. 10 attacks, Orpheus going with sweep profile, hitting on 2s here, lethals. Determined to free my lord as he coming in now with a wound roll. Got 2 lethals, winning on 2s because I'm reducing your toughness, re-rolling as well. That many wounds plus 2 lethals. Wounds go through AP 1 here.
Come on, Kriegsman, defend your ship! They are super dead.
They are slain. He is on the loose. 2 Blight Lords with 8 attacks. And yeah, we're coming in now. 3s lethals. Woo! 3s to wounds, -1 toughness. Alright, how much damage do the Blight Lords do? Oh! 1 Terminator's on a wound. You tanked it. Tanky Terminators. As you get to fight me back. Terminators are fighting back as none of them died. They're holding it down. 9 attacks coming back on 3s. Okay. A little scared. 3s to wounds. Okay. Invulnerable saves. Bam! Both the Blight Lords and Terminators engaged and are injured, but no one died in the opening melee. Orpheus seeks to plot his escape. We push now to Astartes, turn 1. Imperial first turn as they seek to hold the ship. The Chaplain spent a CP to give +1 to wound to the Terminators as a rallying cry to defend the ship. This is command phase ability in this mission.
Compliant. Let's do it. Moving phase is beginning.
Outline the ship. This is the engine room. We have the command HQ. We have where the Blight Lords are pushing through. This is the
some of the hangar deck.
Very nice.
Cargo bays with more cargo bays coming around here, stretching off about.
Cargo bays on the far side of the ship as the Terminators are holding it down. Will the defenders be able to repel the Death Guard?
Infernus Marines have moved around, ready to try and barbecue some of these Blight Lords over here. The brave breachers have opened the door to lay down fire to the escaped prisoner. With the commanders regrouping, not deciding
to open the door.
Yet,
They're
holding
scared.
tight for now,
Guarding
seeing
the
where
doorway.
reinforcements are needed.
Guard in the doorway. And it's that, and you're also holding it down with this breacher squad to
They're
put
going
these
to set
defensive
to Overwatch,
barricades.
so as soon as anything pops out over this end, they're going to be able to shoot.
Shooting phase begins, my friends, as you set to hold the defense, hold the ship. Then seeks to get stuck in with his relic blade. Shotguns down the corridor into Orpheus the Plague Bringer. And the shotguns, 3 guys, 2 shots each, hitting on 4s. So on Orpheus, 5s to wounds.
2
2+ saves. Woo! Pretty
strength
close
3
there.
pistol.
Nice. Can you do it? Ooh. That's a hit. That's not a... Infernus Marines light up their flamers into the front 3 squad of Blight Lords.
Yes.
As you have both the front squad of Blight Lords, as both the Terminator and the Blight Lord are on a single wound. Bam. Flamers, amount of shots. Pretty average. 14 flamer hits, wounding on 5s. That was pretty good. AP 0 on the Blight Lord, so this is 2+ saves. And I take no damage. Charge phase begins.
Chaplain into the Blight Lords.
Chaplain
Makes the charge.
makes it in. Bow wow. Chaplain Haiku makes the melee, coming in now with the relic blade. A beast, he's got 6 attacks now, 3 damage. Hitting on 3s.
No, 2.
Some 2s? He's a madman. On 3s.
3s.
Okay. It's the Blight Lord's life at stake, so 3+ saves. No! Yeah, no! Yes! No! I lose all... CP reroll. No! Yes! So the Chaplain fights back and kills 2 Blight Lords by himself, leaving just one remaining of that squad. Taking a chunk out of the Death God forces single-handedly. Blight Lord, the one-man Blight Lord swings back into the wounded Terminators. Kill them! 3s with lethals. Bam! 3s to wound. Wounds go through. AP2. 4 of wounds. Yes. Yeah, 4 wounds and 2 wounds. That finishes turn 1. First, the Terminators swing back into the one Blight Lord. With 4 power fists. Hitting on 3s, 12 attacks. Oaths. Oh, jeez. And then 3s to wound. 2s. Plus 1 to wound is 2s. Oh no. 11 4 pinlons. Boss it. Oh, he dies. Terminators are showing their reputation as fearsome warriors. Theirs are defending the hangar bay and not letting any Blight Lord pass. First 3 sent to save their leader as turn 2 begins for the Blight Lords. Guard turn 2, the Terminators killed 3 Blight Lords and 3 more take their place as we aim to sandwich these Terminators and kill these Imperial defenders in where they stand. We're pushing up on this right side, seeking to kill these Flamer Marines and liberate our leader, who is looking like he's going to move up, which he has done, and take on those defenders with shotguns, defending that position with the door. Push around in this corner as well with the Blight Lords, and you set to Overwatch, so you're going to fire down with those Imperial defenders into these Blight Lords.
The leader has a bolt pistol, which is the same strength, it's just 1 shot.
Very nice, firing in with the defenders on the right side with the breaches, starting with...
Gun them down!
6s.
The shotguns and the bolt
Whoa!
pistol.
It's winning on 5s here. Nothing. Overwatch failed to kill any Blight Lords, and now the Blight Lords can fire. And I'm going to start with this Reaper autocannon into the Terminators on 2 wounds. Reaper autocannon, 4 shots sustained. Okay. 7, T5, 3 to wound. Death wounds, baby. 3 wounds. Wounds AP1, you're on 2 wounds with the Terminators. Taking a damage. Here we're going to shoot down the corridor, well actually down the open space, into these guys behind the barricades. And we have 1 guy in rapid fire range, it's going to be 8 shots. Wrath of the Plague. Lethals. On T3, strength 4, 3s to wound, 4 wounds. 4 3+ saves. Oh well. It falls, and the one bites the dust.
Man down, man down!
We have 12 shots over here into these flamers. Fire with Blight Lords, give them a volley. Boom! 3s to hit with lethals. Toughness is getting reduced as turn 2, so 3-inch contagion, so therefore winning on 3s here. It's AP0 though, 3+ saves. Killing a Space Marine. Killing one of the Emperor's Angels as we now charge. And we're doing the front squad of Blight Lords into these squads of Flamer Marines. Making it on a 6. Lords are going to try and charge the Terminators. That's a 9. Going to leave the Chaplain high and dry and charge the other squad of Blight Lords into your Terminators as well. Hit him from both sides, easily making the charge. The icing on the cake, charging down the corridor into your breaches in the hallway. Really? Making it on a 7. Orpheus is free! Destruction all over the board as the Death Guard have seeked to inflict pain, terrible pain, starting with these 3 Blight Lords into your Terminators. 12 attacks with these Blight Lords, hitting on 3s and lethals. That was very solid. Lethal, 11 hits, wounding your Terminators on 3s as your toughness is being reduced. Contagions! Grandfather Nigel blesses me with a bad roll. Ooh. Wounds into the Terminators, 1 is on a single wound, you have 4 up invulns. Taking 3 damage. Second squad of Terminators going to fight. We have 2 guys with blades, which is 8 attacks. Blades! Bubotic blades, lethals. 3 to wounds. There we go. 5 more wounds go through. Killing a Terminator, bringing 1 down to 2 perfectly for my 2 damage flail. The flail steps up. 6 attacks. Lethals! Woo! There's a few 5s there. Winning on 3s here. Come on. Yes. If you want 2 damage. No! Yes. These Blight Lords, 12 attacks into these Flamer Incinerator Marines. Furnace Marines. Blight Lords coming in as you push closer to our leader. 12 attacks with the blades! E3, strength 5, 3s to wounds. Oh. Wounds go through AP2, 5+ saves. Killing and a half, yes. Blight Lords were but a distraction as we push now to the main event with Orpheus. Going with his big sweet profile, getting reroll wounds as well. On 2s here with lethals. Everything hits. T2, so 2s to wound, rerolling everything, don't even need it. Orpheus did 10 wounds go through, AP0, 4+ saves. And ooh, he's wiped out. As he pushes through, onwards, for victory, for freedom. Space Marines are the angels of the Emperor, and they will not be so easily taken out, as you are fighting back with your 2 Terminators, who have survived 9 Blight Lords going into them. over 2 turns. Back into the lime green Death Guard Blight Lords. We'll have +1 to wound, 6 attacks coming in. Hitting on 3s.
I'll take it.
2 to wound here. With a 1. Ooh. Invons. Bam. Oh. Terminators are holding it down, they are not spent yet. As you can fight back with the Infernus Marines. Across the corridor in a separate room. In the cargo bay. Space Marines! 5s to wound. Space Marines! 2 wounds. Blight Lords, 2 ups. Okay. Hey. 6 damage, oh wow. A Death Guard turn 2. I managed to take down a couple Terminators, still holding down the hangar bay. As we're pushing over, we killed a couple of these Infernus Marines. They are also managing to stand their ground. But Orpheus is on a rampage. Orpheus is almost free. You just have a few defenders in the Guard HQ. And more breaches on the right flank. As we push now into the defenders of the Imperial Wrath, tab 2 of the narrative campaign series. Turn 2 for the Imperial Defenders. They need to fight back, and they're doing that by oathsing the dark green squad of Blight Lords on the left-hand side, as the Chaplain is going to go on a rampage and hold down this ship for the Emperor and stop the Blight Lords.
There's been 1 command point for the command stratagem, whereby this unit of Terminators is going to get the buff from the Chaplain, giving them +1 to wound in combat.
And will they get some help from the Imperial Defenders? Find out.
Chaplain Haiku, he steps round ready to deal with the second in command of the Death Guard. Navy breaches. The Navy breaches has jumped over the barricades, ready to go charging in to defend their Imperial brothers.
For death or glory.
The Infernus Marines, in good Space Marine fashion, Codex compliant, retreated, regrouped, into Overwatch, ready to barbecue the traitorous scum.
Cowards.
The Kriegsman Sergeant takes position, storming through the door, ready to bring down Orpheus. And take the head of Orpheus.
The Blade Bringer. Imperial defenders line up their guns as they seek to unload a plasmic battery into Orpheus Kilton. Can they kill him now? Captain the garrison
takes his plasma pistol.
Okay, supercharge.
Raises it. Supercharge. Oh. Bring it down.
Hits.
He hits.
Oh.
Can he wound?
No.
He cannot wound.
Hazardous.
Hazardous.
He dies.
Oh, he does not die for that. We'll then shoot the plasma rifle at you through the hatchway here.
Nice.
1 hit.
3 wounds. No.
Doesn't wound.
Does he die? Oh. The masters of their craft. Moving on.
Crack grenade.
Okay, throwing in a grenade.
Crack grenade launcher at the back there.
Nice. Hits. Can he wound?
Let's go. He wounds. AB1.
Makes a save.
He is fine.
The boss. Ba-ding.
Bounces off the ceremony. And then the flamethrower. D6 shots for 5.
Can you burn my leader?
3 wounds.
2 up saves.
Oh, he walks through. He walks through fire.
He walks through flame. Have you any more guns?
That is the end of my shooting phase, because these units have fallen back but set to Overwatch.
Very nice.
Charges.
Yes. The breaches.
The breaches.
Into the Blight
Lords. For the Emperor.
Ooh, making it. Get in. The Chaplain's now coming into the dark green Blight Lords. Oh, just about makes it in. By the skin of his Chaplain teeth. Already in combat both from last turn. Hero of the Imperium charges.
You shall not pass this day. This is my vessel. Hiya! Charge!
Ooh, he makes it. Will the Imperial defenders be able to mount a successful counter-offensive, or will they wither and die in the face of the unstoppable Death Guard? As they make the charge into Orpheus, they make the charge into the Blight Lords with the Imperial breaches, and they're standing fast on the left side by the engine room. And we start with the gaseous combat of all time. Ba-da-dum, the showdown. Up with the character with the power sword. On 4s, 2 hits. Not bad. 5s to wound.
Let's go.
Whoa!
1 wound.
Maybe 2, say bam! Woo! It's unkillable, as you have your squad now.
4 attacks.
Okay.
And 4s.
Okay. Oh!
3 hits. 6s.
6s to wound. Oh my god. Okay, and I can fight you back later.
Yeah.
Start now with the breaches. Charge for the Emperor! Breaches Sergeant steps up to the plate.
Power weapon.
Ba-bam, power weapon.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
5s to wound.
Let's go.
Up, 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 ba-da, bang! 3 attacks with the Marines. 1 hit.
Nothing.
No, they hit 4s. Uh-oh. Chaplain Haiku steps up to the plate. Like a madman, he challenges the Blight Lord second in command. 6 attacks, because he's got the blade. The Emperor. 5 hits. This makes it 6 hits. Wounding my man on 3s. You don't benefit from your ability as you've given it out, so therefore...
3s.
Yes.
Yeah!
Ooh. Wounds go through into the Blight Lord, 3 damage, AP 1, bam. Losing a Blight Lord. Killed 1 Blight Lord, but that was the second in command. He is unstoppable. With these three lime green Blight Lords into your Terminators, once on 2 wounds. 12 attacks on 3s, lethals. 3's to wound. Bam. Come on. Come on. Saves. Die. No! I didn't even kill the Terminator again. One's on a wound. Back with the Terminators. Probably into the squad of 2 Blight Lords. Who are oaths, swing back into them. 6 attacks on 3s with oaths. Oof. Plus 1 wound here, so 2s. 6 invites. Bossed it. Kinda bossed it. Back with the flail into your Terminators. Flail, show me your worth! Okay, 5 hits. 3's to wound. Boom. 4 wounds go through. AP 1, 2 damage, 1 Terminator's on a wound. You have 2 Terminators left. Come on. Yes! Wipe them out! Flail steps up and slays all the Terminators. Now Orpheus steps up. 10 attacks on 2s, lethals. Ah, it's a bit worse. On 2s here. Rerolling the entire wound roll. Do need it actually. Haha! He is a close quarters killer. 7 wounds go through, killing 4 of them. Ooh, Sergeant stands his ground and blocks Orpheus off from entering deeper into the spaceship to freedom. I'm pushing on these Blight Lords and you're overwatching with your flamers. 6 hits, ba-bam. Ooh, not bad. 7 hits, wounding on 5s, 1 Blight Lords on 2 wounds. Here we go, ba-bam. Pretty good. Flamers aren't bad. 6, 2 ups.
Die. No damage.
We've kicked open this door with the Blight Lords as they want to reinforce their buddy and kill the Chaplain as the Terminators have been taken out. As we're in combat with the Breachers, we're in combat over here with Orpheus, and we're also going to charge these Flamer dudes who overwatched and did no damage. And there is some shooting as we're going to fire a volley into your Marines. 12 shots with bolters, 12 shots with melee, lethals. And wounding on ba-bam. 5 wounds go through, 3 plus 8s, 1's on a wound. Kill the angels. Ooh. Just the sergeant remains, just the chaplain remains, and just this sergeant remains. As the melee now begins, as we're going to charge into this last sergeant to try and free up space to take down the engine room. We're going to charge the chaplain, Chaplain Haiku. Only 2 Blight Lords in, plus another one, as these guys are already in combat. Kill your Infernus Marine Sergeant. Attacks on 3s. 3's to wounds here. Bam. Wounds go through. Oh my god. AP2 though, 5 up. So you just about die. You rolled 1-4. Oh my god. No, hang on. You're not wounded. You're alive. The hero sergeant who stands his ground against. Wow. What a boss. Attacking the chaplain with these Blight Lords. Just all with their pubotic blades.
Both this guy's a blade, even though he's got
yeah. No, it's just a gun that he has. A Blight launcher. He's to wound the chaplain. Kill him. Kill him now. Ooh. Wounds into the chaplain from 2 Blight Lords. 4 ups. Takes 2 damage. On 3 wounds, and you're going to fight back with the chaplain, as that's done with the charging units. 4 attacks into the flail, 2 attacks into the charged Blight Lords who charge you. Flail.
What's oath?
You get oaths against the flail, so you get 4 hits. 3's to wound here. Ones fails that CP reroll. I'm out of CP now. Fails it, and he CP back a turn. I'm out of CP. You are on 1 CP because it's turn 4 now. So turn. And you are fighting back with 2 attacks from the chaplain into the Blight Lords. 2's to hit. Nice. And then 3's to wound. 1 wound. Invuln. Makes it. Blight Lords are going to try and kill these breachers.
At me.
Lethals! Pretty bad. Only 5 hits, no lethals. 2's to wound. So 5 wounds. 6 ups. Only got 5 hits, but can that be enough just to wipe the squad?
Oh,
there, yes. Oh no, because there's only 4 left. Breachers are down. The ship's defensive have been weakened as the Imperial defenders are getting slain. But
3 models left.
You can fight back with either the sergeant or this sergeant.
This sergeant.
Okay, of course.
Take a wound off you. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Die.
That's 2. That's a hit.
1 hit.
No. Big swings into him. I'm cutting you in half. 2s. That's a lethal. AP2. You are, and let's just see, this is 2s as well, with rerolls, so 3 wounds, 3 wounds, AP.
He has no save.
Orpheus massacres the last Imperial defender in his way as he seeks to move on into the ship. As we have 1 Space Marine holding it down on this flank in the hangar bay, and in the cargo area, you have 1 chaplain left. And that is it. You're running out of defenders rapidly.
I'm going to fight you back here.
You can't fight me back there. No damage over there with that sergeant. Push now to the Imperial Defender turn 3.
Defender movement phase, you've stayed in combat with the Chaplain, you've stayed in combat with the Sergeant.
To the melee. The Chaplain. We're going to go with the Blight Lords into the Chaplain. We got 2 guys fighting. 8 attacks. 3s with lethals. Pretty bad. Only 3s to wounds. Oh. 2 wounds. Chaplain's on 3 wounds left. He can't die. He takes a wound. 2 wounds remaining as he fights back. But first, the wounded Sergeant strikes.
1 hit.
To wound the Blight Lord. No. Sergeant was slain by the Blight Lords, as the Chaplain now can fight back into these Blight Lords on the doorway. The last sole survivor of the Imperial cruiser stands firm. Attacks on 2s with the Chaplain.
I listen to this unit as well.
Of course. Good thing. He's a boss. 3s to wound these 3 Blight Lords. Right. 2 go through, 3 ups. Yeah, and you kill
Both?
2 of them. Like 7 Blight Lords by himself this game. He's on 2 wounds remaining. Push down to the next turn for the Death Guard. Broke free from the prison. He slew the guards. He killed the breaches. He single-handedly wiped out the Imperial defenders. He took down the heroic sergeant by himself. And he advanced and got a flat roll of a 6, meaning he has darted through the engine room. And he is reunited with his loyal Blight Guard brethren, as his escape is imminent in this section of the ship. Pushing over, we charge the remaining surviving Blight Lords into the Chaplain to take him down. Backs into Chaplain Haiku. Let's slay him now. 3s with lethals. That was good. 3s to wound. Come on. CP. Yeah. Wounds go through. You're on 2 wounds remaining. 4 up saves. Kill the Chaplain. Oh, he's dead. He fails 3. Chaplain is taken out by the Blight Lords. And that will finish this narrative mission as we have him linking up with these Blight Lords. The engine room was spared as in their haste. They managed to escape through the corridors back to the teleporter and to Orpheus has escaped. Mission 1 has been completed. The Death Guard have been victorious and the Imperial defenders are defeated. But the engine rooms are intact, meaning the ship survived and you can follow the Death Guard as we push now into the next mission.
Into the warp.